CIS Configurator is a configure price quote application that is integrated with SAP Business One from version 8.8 through to the current version 10. CIS will continue to support all future versions of SAP Business One. Our applications are built on the Windows stack and require a web server for IIS and access to a SQL server to connect to a CIS database. It can be used with SAP Business One, either installed on the client server, in a partner's private cloud, or SAP Business One Cloud hosted by SAP. We support connecting to SAP through the DI API or the service layer for both HANA and SQL. Because of the deep integration between the two systems, any item, customer, shipped to and price list created in SAP will be reflected in CIS. All of the product logic, including the dependencies required for any of the products, are set up in the administrative side of CIS Configurator, known as the Model Builder. More information on that can be viewed in a different video. The application use falls into two categories. The first way is used by the client's sales team and/or its customers using our standard version of CIS. The second way is where a client sells its product through a reseller or distributor, who themselves have their own clients. We refer to this as our dealer version, with an additional layer of functionality and visibility. In both instances, there are user permissions controlling functionality and visibility. Whether the user is an administrator, salesperson, sales manager, or CSR, they will only see the quote, order, history based on the permission assigned to them. Whilst they are in this area, they can do some general reporting or create a quote by either starting a new one or copying a previously created quote or order. As mentioned previously, all customers that reside in SAP will be visible in CIS, and new ones for quoting purposes are able to be added on the fly if required. Once a customer is selected, they can add non-configured items or select a product to configure by launching the configurator. The configurator follows the logic created by the administrator in the model builder, responding to answers selected. It can display graphics, items and their quantities, or none at all. The questions can be grouped, allowing a user to quickly run through the dialog set out. Once they've finished configuring, they will save that configuration to the sales quote. There are too many features to show, but one that is very popular allows you to upload PDFs to the document library or upload from your desktop. In both cases, they can be attached to the quote report generated on the fly. There are various settings that can be set to change the output of the default quote, or you can work with us to design a custom form. There are no limits to the amount of forms that can be created. Once you submit the quote, it will lock the price and not allow you to make any changes. To make changes, you would need to revise it, which would allow you to add or delete any items or change any of the variables by launching the configurator. You can submit it again, or when ready, convert it to an order. The most recent quote is always shown in the dashboard with the revised status. By checking the Include Revisions box, will display the previous quotes with a superseded status. The default setup of CIS with SAP Business One is to do all the quoting in the Quote Builder environment, creating, revising, copying and then converting to an order in CIS, which will in turn create an order in SAP. Once the order is received, it can be released to production with the correct bills of materials. It's worth noting that should you prefer the sales quote to come into SAP Business One instead of a sales order, we can also accommodate that sequence. We strongly recommend that you see CIS Configurator working with SAP Business One. You won't be disappointed. Please contact us to arrange a one-on-one demonstration. Thank you for your attention.